Okay, True Fit Man here, and dealing with the word Mamzer here, yeah? It says, in the Hebrew Bible and Jewish religious law, a Mamzer is a person born from a certain forbidden relationships or from incest, yeah, as defined by the Bible, or the descendants of such a person. Mamzer status is not synonymous with illegitimacy, since it does not include children whose mothers were unmarried. Yeah, so it's different from what we read in the dictionary today. They've flipped it and give it a different meaning, saying that if your parents are not married, you're a bastard. That's not true. You got the etymology of the word here, and a lot of people who believe that mixed race people are Mamzers. They get it from the Strong's Concordance, yeah, but the Strong's Concordance is not entirely accurate, yeah. And the man who wrote the Strong's Concordance, James Strong, this is him. Let me show you him. Boom, boom, boom. He wasn't a Jew, yeah. So he was living in a time. He was living in the 1800s, yeah. So he was like living in the 1800s at the time when slavery was going on. You know what I mean? The days of Jack Johnson, or towards the end of slavery, and in the days of Jack Johnson, where segregation was law, blacks couldn't mix with whites and stuff like that, and that was the education system. So when he read his Strong's Concordance, he's gonna be writing towards that kind of persuasion, but he wasn't a Jew. And although there are some usage for his book, not everything's entirely accurate. Like the name of God, for instance, he come up with some different name. So his book's all right to a certain degree, but it's not entirely accurate. The Hebrew Bible usage, now this is what it says. The term occurs twice in the Hebrew Bible. The first time is in Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 3. The Septuagint translates the term Mamzer as son of a prostitute, and the Latin Vulgate translates it as born of a prostitute. Yeah, in the English translation, in English, it is translated as bastard. Yeah, so when it says a Mamzer, yeah, or bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. So some people think this means mixed race, but it doesn't. It means one who is born of a prostitute. Yeah. Let me go on. So here are some people preaching that what it means mixed race, and some of these people are racist. They don't like mixed race people. Yeah, they've got a little prejudice towards mixed race people for some reason, because of slavery, and obviously when you got the black and white, so the lighter you are, your status was a bit higher, kind of thing, in white society. So through slavery, they've created a divide in it between light skin and dark skin. So you got this color complex or shadism complex that still exists today in places like Jamaica and in the so-called black world. Yeah. Okay, listen.
Today's topic will be Mamzers. For those who don't know, a Mamzer is a Hebrew word for a biracial child. So today's Bible sermon lesson.
Okay, so he gets his from the Strong's. See, look, Strong's Concordance. He gets it from this man here, as I just showed you. Yeah. So obviously this guy ain't gonna favour the union between a black and white person. Not in them days. In America, of course not. Even churches were segregated in them days. You understand? So, you know, and then another thing, where is it? This guy here. Okay, let's check out what he's saying. Because I agree with him. You know, he's saying that can't trust the Strong's Concordance.
Isn't that right? Amen. Fornication, when you find fornication, look at 1 Corinthians 5 and 1. 1 Corinthians 5 and 1. You go look up 1 Corinthians 5 and 1, Matthew 5:31, Matthew 19 and about 5 or 6. All them fornications going to take you the same way in the Hebrew. And let me tell you something else. I got to remember too, they Hebrew Greek studiers. No spirit, Hebrew Greek studiers. Let me tell you what you better find out when you watch Strong. Strong ain't no Jew. Let me tell you something else with Strong. You better be real careful when you start dealing with Strong definition. I'll hit definition not on target.
That's right.
You know what they're going to tell you on prophesy? Preach. Prophesy is not preaching.
That's right.
Prophesy means to tell a coming event.
Yes, sir.
Strong going to say it. Prophesy say preach. When you read a woman prophesy, you stuck then. What you going to say? She ain't preach? You don't believe in women preaching. Strong going to go and tell you that female deaconess. All you got to do is show me qualification for one.
That's right.
I got qualification for a deacon.
Yes, sir.
None for a deaconess.
That's right.
I don't fuck, listen. Let me tell you something. You go through Strong, you can go through 31, 30, 19, start finding Yehoshua, which is Jesus' full name, and you're going to keep looking, and you're going to see a name Jehovah. Jehovah would never name we would have used.
That's right.
Now I want to know how you getting out all this stuff. You take one part, but you disannul the other. Jehovah is not a name we would have ever used.
That's right.
They can put the Y for Jehovah. We never would have used it. Because first of all, it's a name they put together with Ananias and her mom. They put these names together. A German scholar put that junk together. We never used no Jehovah. We knew him as Yah.
That's right. That's right.
Then they have a problem with using Yeshua, which is the short part of his name. Why you using Yah?
That's
That ain't
right.
his whole name.
That's right.
Why are you using Yah? That's not his whole name. When he told him what his name, he said, I am that I am. He did not say his name with Yah. He gave us a full name. Self-sustaining, self-existence. He gave us a full name, yet we use Yah. Shorty part of his name. Use your short, now these folks going crazy. Now I'm trying to tell you folks, take your time.
That's right.
Tony's short for Anthony. They don't take nothing away from Anthony.
That's right.
All right, so yeah, when it comes to the name of God, they come up with all these different names, yeah? So, you know, guys like this is saying, you know, Mamzer means biracial. And they get theirs from the Strong's dictionary. But, you know, here, it gives you... this camera's going blurry because I'm using my phone, so please forgive me. But here, as I already read to you, it means one born of a prostitute, or the son of a prostitute, is called a Mamzer. In Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 2. That's what it means. Yeah, one born of a prostitute. I have to get a proper camera because this has gone blurry. But yeah. So back to the Strong's Concordance. Can't be trusted. Yeah. It has its purpose. Yeah, it's accurate in some things, but it's not accurate in everything. You get me? Yeah, there we go. It's not accurate in everything, see? So it has it, you know, you got the Talmud, that's not the Torah, that's like Jewish tradition, and they write it down in a book, you know. And then you have the Strong's Concordance, which was written by James Strong, some American guy, yeah. But here's the definition, the Hebrew usage here. Yeah, so when it's talking about, you know, a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, it's not talking about a person who's not married, and it's not talking about a biracial child. Yeah, according to this definition, it's talking about, as it's written in the Septuagint and the Vulgate, it's talking about one born of a prostitute. Peace out, people. Peace.